This is an experimental chart for fun only. I'm looking at the Dow Jones 1 hour chart. I have calculated, the way I calculated is that the time is the starting of the trend line and the termination of that trend line, and the points is the lowest point till the highest point of that trend line. So let's see how the rest of the charts looks like. The green line started on June 24th, which is here, and they terminated on July 25th, which is here. The lowest point was 14,548 and the highest point was 15,617, somewhere here. So total points move was 1069 in 31 days, so average move was 35 points. Now if I look at the black line, it started on July 10th and terminated on July 24th, about 14 trading days. The move started from 15,255 points, somewhere here, and the highest point of this trend line was somewhere here, 15,617. So total move was 362 points, average move was 25 points. This is the orange dotted line. It started on July 26th, ended on August 5th, total 11 trading days. The move started from 15,400 points, and the highest point of that move was 15,651, about 251 points moved. The average move was 22.81. So if we see the average moves are getting down from 35 points to 25 points to 22 points. So before the whole large trend is going to end, we see a spike, all of a sudden a big move. So the red line, if we see the red line, the angle of the red line is really steeper than the orange, black, and even the green one. So the red line actually started from July 31st and it was terminated on August 2nd. It was about 2 to 3 trading days. I did both calculations for the safety. The start point was 15,485, around that zone. The highest peak was 15,650. 165 points move into 3 days. The average was 82 points or 55 points, which was even greater than the rest of the moves. The only problem is on July 31st the high was 15,635. So July 31st was here, and from this high to this high the difference is only 15 extra points. So it might be significant, it might not be significant. Let's see how the rest of the chart works. Now there's a thin blue line. Now if we see, yep, so the thin blue line started somewhere in August 2nd. It was terminated on August 4th, about 2 to 3 trading days. I did both calculations. It started about 15,550 points. The high was somewhere about 15,654 points. 104 points move in 2 to 3 days. The average points was 52 points or 34 points. So which is lower than the red line. And there is also a remark that August 1st high was 15,650. So August 1st, yep, that's August 1st, that's the high. And from this high, if I deduct this high, they made only 4 extra points in 2 to 3 trading days, so which is even lower than the extra points they made. The 15 extra points they made is even less significant. So the internal strength, the internal weakness of this market is showing up by the point calculations. So before the termination, so I can say that before a termination of a point we will see a strong moves, but that moves might not be significant from the previous high. And even though if it's a significant moves, it will be a steeper angle. That means the termination is coming at some point. that's my observation. The other observation is that this black thick line is just the start of a new downtrend. It already made like 3 angles. So from August 2nd high, it made one of touch. So this is like a second. August 5th, this is like a trend line. This is the biggest wider trend line, wider angle. And from August 5th, it made another angle. We need to watch that angle whether it stays or not, because it touched like 2 points from here to here. The other trend line started from August 6th, and it is actually touching now. It is a live chart. This is August 8th. So the more narrower, the steeper down move. But if anybody thinks that the downtrend move has stopped, they need to break either this black line, and then this major downtrend. This trend line hasn't developed in, we're still waiting on the daily chart for that trend line to draw. Let's see how it pops up. So in a daily trend line, maybe we can draw a little bit, something like this. But this is not the finalized. And in the weekly, still we are waiting for the week to end to draw that trend line. So in 1 hour chart, we are seeing that black thick line, but this one is still developing in daily, weekly, or monthly chart, depending on how long that downtrend will stay. That's all for today. Thanks, folks. Bye bye.